Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And this ball... going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Big Ace. 2-2.
From the gun, it's Murray. This one deep downfield for Chase. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And 3rd down coming up. Working out of the gun, Murray. Open man, right side. He's got it. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Pacheco. Touchdown, Ravens. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go. Good.
Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Right.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
really big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll try to run. And he's going to have the Jaguars' 1st down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Here we go.
He'll get this out wide. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will take this down, close to a 1st down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short. That's taken in. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They pick up 27 and convert on 4th down.
Here we go, son.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll try to run for it.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a 1st.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10. Now Murray. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. Give him 14 on that play. One 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Murray. The second down throw is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Big X open, Big X open.
On first and 10, it's Murray. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Again, it's Murray. That's caught. Trey Palmer. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
That's good for another Baltimore Ravens.
So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Ravens out front. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Murray's going to throw again. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Jaguars. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. First down throw for Murray. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1 yard gain.
Now a second down throw for Murray. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and
he is in. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Baltimore. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens are on top. It's 14-10. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Here we go.
His drive will start on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
Here we go, son. Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get forward for a couple. Big Grady Jarrett shuts it down. 2nd down and 8.
I know so. Whoa.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. Open man right side is Kelsey. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown, you're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on 4th down. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Now it's Murray. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He's got his big tight end, Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens are out to a 21-10 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. 2nd and 11.
Jim's clear. Out, let's go. Right.
Fields operating out of the pistol. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Fields from the gun on third down. That is caught! You talk about flipping the field out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. 41 yards.
Here we go. Press. Touch right.
Gray is the motion man here. A first down throw for Fields. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
Here we go. Easy. Right.
To throw is Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Fields on 2nd and 10. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's a run to the 5-yard line. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal.
Here we go.
He connects with Gray on that one. And he's in. Noah Gray. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Jaguars are back within 4. It's 21-17. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
Open man, downfield, Chase has it. Now whistles, timeout, 3 seconds left in this first half. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Right.
The third quarter begins with a run.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll stop him. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run-play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good. Right.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start.
Easy. Here we go. Right.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he will score. Touchdown, Jaguars. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Raven first down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll get rid of it and complete it. They get 24 on that one. First down, Baltimore. From the gun, it's Murray. Now he'll run. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? see. Touchdown, Baltimore. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. They go play action with Fields. Now pass deep for McLaurin. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Fields to throw for it. This is intercepted. Picked off by Adoree Jackson. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Sit.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. Oh, he pumps up the football. The Jaguars have it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
1st down. Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a give on the ground. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third down and 9.
Here we go.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Working across the field, there's McLaurin. They gain 18 yards on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down. Gray is the motion man here. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Play action now for Fields. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Down the sideline. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 83 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. To return is Greg Dortch. And they are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. They'll come up here first and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Throwing is Fields. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
And his great game continues, and all game long, Mike, he's really been on the receiving end of a lot of big plays, but I think we might have just seen his best one yet.
Fields now to throw on first down. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he'll be brought down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go, son.
Gray is the motion man here. His throw left side is complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 43 yards.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
He'll be taken down after a short pickup. It's at the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Off he goes.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Fields now. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Pivotal moment here for the Jaguars. They're going to go for 2.
Monday. Here we go. It's dead.
Gray is the motion man here. Now, Fields. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Taking off, he'll try to get the ball, comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. On the ground, here's Pacheco. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They go play action now. Murray. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Murray now on second down. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
Fields to throw. Pressure there, got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards. All 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10.
No loss, no loss. Right.
Fields. He connects with Gray on that one. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Hey. Here we go. Good. Chip's clear. Side.
They'll drop to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Fields now on second down. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Here we go, son. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
I think their sideline celebrated just a little prematurely, because if you look closer, Mike, it's pretty clear. The receiver did not possess the ball while having both feet in bounds. Missed opportunity there, incomplete.
And this one is caught by Pierce. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
Punch right. Punch right. Easy. Angel. Right.
On 1st and 10, Fields. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Jaguars have cut the deficit to 5. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
A 1st down throw for Fields. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd at the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.